how Arogya's Mythali helps encourage healthy eating. We now have Arogya's Mythali duo, Jayanthi Krishnamachary, who heads the initiative, and Dr. Meghna Pasi, our nutrition consultant, to tell us how they are rolling out Mythali in workplaces. Please welcome Jayanthi and Meghna.
Good afternoon. I think the morning session, the keynote speaker and the panel discussion kind of, I think, reassures so much that, why we are doing what we have set ourselves to do. So thank you very much for that. And I am personally very, very inspired right now, Nalini, to run Mythali like a marathon, not like, a 100-meter dash and come back and stay. So I'm really very personally inspired and hope to see much more companies adopt Mythali. So that's my goal. Just to give a background, I think last year during the Healthy Workplace Conference, we launched Mythali last November. It's been a year, but actually we started our work from this April. And we had a very, clear goals of what we want to achieve. As everybody talked in the morning, we just wanted to promote healthy eating, eating right. That is what our goal. And we have made some progress in that. We will just come and tell you what we have done. And also we have to improve people's understanding of the choices, the food choices, why they should be eating certain food and why they should not be, and why it is very important for them. These were the two major goals that we had, to talk to people and increase their awareness. And the third, that what we also wanted to do was, and we still want to do, is to educate the lower income group in the rural as well as in the urban areas to help them to eat right. And Archana clearly pointed out it's a different ball game. We are at it, but we haven't made, a progress still. Saying that, I just want to recap what is Mythali. So, can I ask Meghna to just talk about it?
Hello, everyone. As we all know, National Institute of Nutrition, which is based in Hyderabad, has already given us guidelines and recommendations, I think decades ago, for what should be eaten and in what quantities. That is based on age, gender, and the physiological status. But if you go through this diagram for a man and a woman, you can see that the stepwise diagram, it is not very easy to understand for a layperson that what are the food groups and in what amounts the person should be eating. So, and thereafter the US My Plate came in. We got inspired by this because this is a little more simpler, showing that what all food groups should be eaten in what percentages or in what proportions. But still, for a layperson, it becomes a little more cumbersome or difficult unless we tell them that, okay, this is the amount that you should be eating, right? And these are the food groups that you should be consuming in a balanced way. So, we took the inspiration on this, and to bring it to the Indian context, we came up with this Mythali. Now, this is a pictorial representation. It's an icon of a balanced meal, and this is what our thali is, right? I mean, does our thali look like this? Yeah? No? Yes, yeah, it should. It should. So it is showing a balance of all the food groups, and we have particularly put in the portion sizes because, people are aware of what I should be eating. If I ask the audience, everybody knows, okay, what are healthy foods versus junk. But when I ask them, okay, are you aware about how much you should be eating? That is where somewhere we go wrong, because we are not aware of the portions that we should be eating. So that is how we've come up with this Mythali concept. And this is just an example for a woman. We've also done it for men and for the other age groups as well. So we've put in a few tips like having a fruit, what are the recommendations for sugar, salt, oil and water. And this is how is the breakup of your daily calorie intake. That is for a woman and a man, they are different based on their requirements. So, and further on, and then we've developed a lot of various meal options which you can see on our website, which gives the portion sizes to meet the daily requirement. So basically we are promoting a balanced meal which has vegetable, dal. It includes all the proteins, carbs, your healthy fats, and in what proportions that you should be eating. So we made it more simpler. So this is our message to the people.
Yeah. Anything? Yeah. So this is what I think we have developed as a communication material to promote eating right. I think at FSSAI put out also Thoda Kam. So those are the kind of messages that we have developed. Yeah. And some from April onwards, as I said, that we have been, working with the workplaces and other corporates to promote this. So what is our experience is what that we want to, share it with all of you. Our approach is a two-step process. One is, as everyone here agreed in the morning, is to increase the awareness, which is what we call as educate. And another one, how to engage with them. I think we had an excellent example from Indian Oil Corporation, about how they communicate on a fortnightly basis. So we also felt it is very important for us to engage with them. So these are the two simple steps that we are adopting today to promote our Mythali in the workplaces. In terms of education, I think we are taking many different approaches, where one approach is that we do a formal talk where our nutritionist goes and talks to people. The same concept but re-emphasizing on many things. And that is something that we are doing. The other one is, engaging in informal talks. Like, it's not very easy for a corporation to allow us to come and have a formalized, organized, a talk kind of a thing. So what we tell them is, let us come into your cafeteria during your lunch hours, and you communicate to your employees that such and such an organization is there to promote healthy eating, and we will come and we'll discuss with them the same concept, but we are able to deliver it in a 3-minute to a 4-minute time gap for a group of people, and telling them that is something that has been taken off very well. And I would say that companies like Capgemini, they made it as an event for us, where we could go to about 9 to 10 locations of them within Bangalore and do such events with them. So we found that this kind of formal or an informal talk, to the employees did make an impact, at least for that particular day. But what we found was they were able to immediately relate to the quantity and say whether they are eating the right meal or they are not eating the right meal, where they are going wrong. And we didn't just take them only through the lunch portion, we took them through the entire day, right from morning till night. How are you doing? And there were so many challenges that we were, they were able to discuss with them. Many of them, as you were rightly talking, it's an IT hub. So today, I think the access for us from the IT companies are so many in Bangalore. And at present, we are focusing only in Bangalore because of our, we are located here in Bangalore. So many of these IT companies have got young crowd, which is all from 20 plus, and most of them are bachelors. They all stay in PGs and in hostels. So the kind of challenges they have, and they question us about how is it that I can get this kind of a food that you're talking about when I am staying in a. So there were a lot of such questions and a lot of such participation. So that is a kind of an education that we did. And there are companies where they allowed us to put up our posters in their cafeteria. And here many of the companies do have your own ways of communicating the healthy habits. But we gave our posters to them where they were able to say that, this is the portion size that one should. So finally, I think the two key messages that we keep giving to the employees are, balanced meal. Are you eating the right, like Dr. Arun Gowda was talking about the protein and the carbohydrates, and are you eating the right portion sizes, which is right for your energy requirement? I think we started making people think about whether they are doing these two things properly or not. So that is the kind of an education we have done. And it's not enough just to do the education. So we have to engage with the people. So there are 3 simple things that we are having. One, and also, Arogya firmly believes in whether is there any impact that one is creating by doing such kind of an, initiative, right? So that is something that we have come up with a habits questionnaire, which we have, administered to the people who have participated with us. We will want to go back to them once in 6 months or once in a year, and then see whether any habits have changed. And we have set ourselves a very clear goal that whether carbohydrates consumption is coming down or not. So that is the major focus. Though we are talking about balanced meal, we are more focused on whether the carbohydrate consumption is coming down personally or for an individual. So that is one thing that we want to engage with the people. And second method is that email campaigns. Like every fortnight we have set out on our Mythali only. We have come up with a calendar of 24 email campaigns. Like is an example of an email campaign of why breakfast is very healthy for you. You must start your day right with a breakfast. So like that we have got, so many. So we started from June onwards. So we are on our journey right now. And it's not that we are asking all the people to sign up. Whoever who is interested to sign up with us, they are receiving these emails from us, on a fortnightly basis. Also, we have developed, on Arogya World's website, we have put up a Mythali website also, where we are telling them, Indian food, how you should be consuming. The portion size is something, and for the different kind of meal, because such a complex country, as we all know, catering to all the regions of India, we have tried to put up, the meal plans, like how you should eat and how much you should eat depending upon your lifestyle. That is something that we have done it right now. So these are the methods in which we are engaging at present. So far what we have done, I think we have partnered so far with 24 plus companies, different kind of companies here. And we have reached out to over 7,500 employees by telling them about and then handing them the flyers. And only 1,000 plus employees, they have signed up with us to receive the email campaigns, and they have been receiving the email campaigns. So I would like to see many of the companies who have participated here from the Healthy Workplace to be a part of our initiative as well and help us to, come and talk to your employees. That's the request from our side. What are our learnings so far? How it is encouraging people, right? I think most of the people that we have met up with, they all say, "Oh, very nice. I don't have to. I mean, it's not like you're saying don't eat rice. Don't eat anything. Very nice. You are saying everything you eat, but eat in the right portion." So that is something that people say, "Oh, very nice, that I don't have to cut down on anything that what I am doing right now. Yes, I am not eating salad. Maybe I should then improve on my salad consumption." So it becomes very easy for them to understand when we say that, don't follow this diet, don't follow. We are not recommending anything. Same food, but eat less. Eat the right portion. That's all we are trying to say. So they really liked that particular concept from our side. And number two is, there is some misconception or whatever it is that, our Indian food is not healthy. That is there with some of the people, but when they see our picture and the way we talk to them, "Oh my God, Indian food is healthy," in that case, "Oh, I am very happy to hear that." That is something that people also appreciate and say that to us. And, some of the following recommendations that whatever we have made in our slide, which we explained to them, and we heard also in the morning from FSSA about limiting salt, sugar. And we really don't say them, please cut down sugar on your, we don't say, no, you're allowed only so much of sugar. Okay, you're eating a sweet then why don't you just cut down your sugar in your tea for today. That means your quota is over for the day today. Oh yeah, I can think like that. These are the small things when we as a group, we go and we talk to them and tell them, these are some things which they appreciate, and that's the way, they feel that, yes, I am motivated to change. And personally, we have got pledges from many of the people saying, I think two major points that we got from them was, one is, yes, I will limit the consumption of rice, and two, about the snacking. Because in most of these organizations, or wherever you find the employees, I think they are very fine with the breakfast, lunch and dinner, but where they go wrong a little bit is in their snacks. That is because the company also offers, or people also want to have different, unhealthy snacks. So that is something that we got a pledge from most of them, saying that these are the two areas where I think I would improve. So these are our learnings. I think we have much more to do and much more, constant engagement from our side to make a kind of an impact that what we would like to create with these companies. But we have made a start, and we are very hopeful that we will be progressing on our journey. So that's about our Mythali and what we have been doing with Mythali, with the consumers and with the workplaces so far. Any questions from us? Thank you.
Thank you.
So, I would like to understand a little bit more.
Yeah.
When you say the employees subscribe,
Yeah.
do you have a program that they have to kind of enroll and thereby go about it? Pardon my ignorance, just for understanding.
No problem at all. See, most of the companies that we go to, when we tell them, I want to give my communication material to you and will you please put it into your intranet, many of them are reluctant because of the communication department has got their own branding and everything, so they don't allow us. So what we have sent, just for to start somewhere, what we have sent, can I take their personal email ID? As it is a consent, so they are okay with that, because I am approaching the workplace, but I take the personal email IDs of the employees and then I start interacting with them through the email campaigns only in the personal email ID. But if there are companies who are willing to take our communication, because we do have a lot of communication materials that we have developed from June onwards, so we have about 10 or 12 right now with us. if every company is interested to take that material and publish it, we are very happy to even, give that to them.
Absolutely, and amazing work. I think the effort needs to be amplified, and we must encourage. Possibly, you could think of taking this to the next, level of benchmark and engaging with certain ecosystem partners, so that the technology, can support dissemination of information and make it more engaging and more, like a kind of a pledge, as you rightly said, but taking up challenges and health rewards and those kind of things.
Yeah,
so I feel very excited to see this and totally committed in supporting in the best possible way.
Thank
we
you.
must look at ecosystem partners to really amplify their efforts.
Thank you so much, Ligna team, and definitely yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have a
I
question.
think it's a great initiative by Mythali, and please connect us, and we will immediately have the partnership from Monday onwards. My colleague is here, so we will take this initiative.
If you can just point out, I can just, after that I'll be going there only. Okay,
And,
okay.
we will take this.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
One question around the carbohydrate. How do you reduce carbohydrate? Is there a way you can track in one site that over a period of time you've been able to reduce the carbohydrate among the people who are following you? This will help you to get more and more sites to sign up. That is one area where a lot of corporates are trying to see how we can reduce carbohydrate consumption.
Okay.
How do you track?
No, it's only through a questionnaire.
I have come to experience that mere reduction of carbohydrate is not easy. You have to use some substitute for that. If you reduce carbohydrate by 12%, use of food or something else, that will make up for it. Otherwise, just in other unions also, I have found there is a union dimension also in some companies. So straight away you can't reduce something. They will feel you are depriving them of something. So you will have to say for this amount, whatever the money cost or equivalent, we will give you something else, which they like.
No, it's
I
a
like
good.
the thali concept where you are actually offering an alternate. When you reduce rice, you're giving a salad or a vegetable. So you're giving alternate.
Yeah.
But if you can keep tracking that, then it helps you to get more and more corporates to sign up.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done that yet, but what we are trying to say is today we are saying as a man, you are allowed to eat 1.5 katori, which is the katori is 200 ml size. So when they pledge to us, they say that I eat more than what you are recommending, so I will try and I will reduce it. And even in our questionnaire, it's also around, it's around that katori size quantity. So that is what we want to track. I mean, we are not there yet, but I think it's a good idea what you have given. We should be giving a thought to it and see how we can develop it.
We have not reached out to the canteens, right? So we have yet not recommended the canteens to be serving this particular portion size. So that way we are not able to track the consumption right away. So it is only through a pre and a post questionnaire, that we'll be able to see whether there is a change or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to complement what everyone is saying. So,
Jayanthi and Meghna have an idea of getting these canteens to just measure how much rice they buy and how much is left at the end of each month, so that they can think about how much they used. If that comes down, it's a very simple measure. Please just count how much rice do you buy. If that comes down each month, hey, over a year, we would have made an impact.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a very quick measure.
Yeah.
Whatever everyone faces already has done that.
Okay. Good.
All
Yeah.
those.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.